Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Sarasvati Namaha. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha. Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha. Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhihi. Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu. Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha. Swasti nः Pusha Vishwavedaha. Swasti nastarkshyo arishtanemihi. Swasti no Brihaspati'r dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please repeat. Om Sarve Vai Devaha Devi Upatastuhu Kasitvam Mahadeviti Sabravid Aham Brahmaswarupini Mattah Prakriti Purushatmakam Jagat Shunyam Cha Ahamanandanando Ahamanandananando Aham Vijnana Vijnane Aham Brahma Brahmani Veditavye Aham Panjabhutanya Panjabhutani Aham Akhilam Jagate Vedoham Avedoham Vidyaham Avidyaham Ajaham Anajaham Adhaschordhvam Chatiryakchaham Aham Rudrebhir Vasubhischarami Aham Adityeruda Vishwadevaihi Aham Mitra Varuna Vubhau Bibharmi Aham Indragni Aham Ashwina Vubhau. First day, Paramarthika Jnana is explained. Then Devata Vijnana. First, Bhagavan Mother is showing the ultimate reality as Brahman, and then Devata Vijnana about the manifestation Saguna Sakara Rupas of the Ishvara. So we saw that Rudra, Vasu, Adityaha, Vishwadevaha, Mitra Varunaha, Indra, Agni, Ashwinav. These are all manifestation of Sri Jagadambika herself. Paramatma herself. Some people say, why Jagadambika? Means Paramatma. Paramatma, Jagadambika. Okay? The Shiva and Shakti, in the absolute viewpoint, they are one and the same. Now, so Sri Ramakrishna says very beautifully, without motion, that Paramatma is known as Brahman. In motion is Shakti. That's all. They are not two, one and the same. Now, Devata Vijnana is continuing. Aham Somam Tvashtaram Ushanam Bhagam Dadhami Aham Somam Tvashtaram Pushanam Bhagam Dadhami Aham Vishnurukramam Brahmanamuta Prajapatim Dadhami Aham Somam Tvashtaram Pushanam Bhagam Dadhami Aham Vishnu Murukramam Brahmanamuta Prajapatim Dadhami. Dadhami, dayach, da, dani. The root da in Sanskrit, dani, dani, to give. There are, da dhatu is there in different gana. Entire Sanskrit roots are classified into 10 sections, 10 ganas. So same dhatu is there in different ganas. So the thing is, the meaning could be same or different. Also the formation will be different. Okay. So generally in the Pradhama Gana da is there, it becomes yachati. Meaning is same, but in the same in another Gana become dadhati. So they become dadhami, I give. I give, dadhami, aham dadhami, I give. I give means I manifest as. I give means not that we are giving one people like that. I manifest as somam. I manifest as soma. Toshtaram. I manifest as toshta. Pushanam. I manifest myself as pushan. Bhagam. I manifest as bhaga. Aham Vishnu Urukramam. Urukramam Vishnum Dadami. I myself manifest as Urukrama Vishnu. Brahmanam. I manifest as Brahma. Prajapatim. I manifest as Prajapati. Dadhami. I manifest, I give, I manifest in this universe in all these names and forms. Okay, these are all Vaidika Devatas. When we study Veda, we will see that these are the Devatas, the mantras of the Veda are about these Devatas. The first Devata is known as Soma. Soma, in Rigveda, Soma is a very, Yajurveda also, Soma is a very important Devata. In Purana, Soma is, in Puranic terms, Soma is Chandrama. Okay, but in Veda, Rigveda, Soma is a very powerful Devata. The one who gives the life. That's why Somalata, you might have heard about Somayaga. In Somayaga, they offer the Somalata. Somalata, they, take the juice out of the Somalata and that is offered. So that's known as Somayaga. So Soma is the Adhisthana Devata of Somalata. Means that Somarasa represents the life principle. So Soma is Chandrama, Soma is the nourisher, the one who gives life. Okay? Soma. Next is Tvashta. Now Soma also means there is another concept of Soma, especially in Agama, Shaiva Agama. There is a concept of Soma. That Soma is Sri Parameshwara himself. Umaya saha vartate iti somaha. Sa plus Uma become Soma. Because of the Sandhi, A plus U become O. So Sa, Saha, Saha, Uma. That's why the Tamil, the Dakshina Indian Shaiva Agama, they are one of the main Devata is Somaskandha. Now Somaskandha, many of the temples when you go you will see Somaskandha. Who is Somaskandha? Somaskandha is a Devata. Okay, so what you see is, when they say this is Somaskandha, we do Namaskar. What we see is, there is Shiva is sitting and then Parvati is sitting. And then there will be a cloth. If you remove the cloth, you will see that there is a small baby sitting in between. That is Skandha. Okay, so Somaskandha. The Shaivagama talks about Somaskandha is the highest principle. What is this highest principle? Means the father and the mother and the child. That's one way. The entire Shaivagama Siddhanta is based on Somaskanda Paddhati. What is Somaskanda? Umaya Sahavartadedi Somaha. So, Shiva, Shakti and Skanda. Means Paramatma, Prakriti and Jiva. That's all. What is this universe? Paramatma plus Prakriti plus Jiva. What else? That is known as Somaskanda Paddhati. So, Somaha also means Shiva. I think that's only, agamic understanding. But Soma also means Shiva. Somaha. Okay? And Soma is the god of the northern direction. Ashtadik Palakas are there. There are the principal deities who are controlling or protecting the 8 directions. Soma is the Devata who protects the northern direction. Okay, anyhow. Somam, I myself manifest as Soma. Next is Tvashta. Tvashta is also another Devata. Very famous Devata in the Vedic understanding. I was talking about the Dwadasha Adityaha. Remember? In Aditya, there are 12 Devatas are there in this Aditya. And one of that Devata is known as Soma. No, Soma is Tvashta. They are talking about Tvashta. Okay. So, Tvashta, Shakraha, Aryama, Dhata, Tvashta, Pusha, Vivaswan, Savita, Mitraha, Varunaha, Amshuhu, Bhagaha. These are the Dwadasha Adityaha. So, who is this Tvashta? Tvashta is the highest Devatas. The Vedic time, the highest Devata, after Trimurtis, they are the highest, more evolved. They are the most powerful Devatas. So, one of them is Tvashta. Okay. So, Tvashta is the son of Aditi and Kashyapa Prajapati, from the, chief Devata. And Tvashta in Veda sometimes, Tvashta is referred as Vishwakarma. You worship Vishwakarma. So now there are a lot of things. So there are Panchadevatas, Tvashta, Bhaga, Vishwakarma, etc. That is afterwards. But Tvashta and Vishwakarma, sometimes in Vedic understanding, Vishwakarma himself is worshipped as Tvashta. Okay. Then comes Pushan. As I said, Pusha is also one of the Aditya. Then Bhagaha. Bhaga is also one of the Adityas. So what are these? These are all life principles. We are all existing because all of them. Not only we, the entire universe exists because of these powers. The first power is known as Soma. Soma is the power of rasa. Rasa means essence. See, when we eat a mango, the mango has a taste, a ripe mango. Okay, but the same mango, if you eat it kacha, the taste is different. There are different varieties of mangoes. Each mango is different, isn't it? Why? Because of Soma. The Soma manifests himself as the rasa, as the life principle in all this world. We also have Soma. When tiger eats us, this is tastier. That is not that tastier. So everything in this universe has its own taste. The taste comes from Soma. Somaha. So the Soma is the Rasatmakaha, the one who gives taste to the world. Next is Tvashta. As I said, Tvashta is the secondary creator. What do you mean by secondary or tertiary creator? The Paramatma, Bhagavan, Ishvara creates Panchabhutas. From the Panchabhutas, Brahmaji creates the second level, and from that, the Vishwakarma, Tvashta, manifests different things. For example, we go to the kitchen and then there are so many masalas are there, so many things are there, and then you create a dish. So who created this dish? That I created. But whatever I created were from something which is already created. Whether masalas are there or the vegetables are there, whatever is there, with the help of that I am making another a dish. So this is known as and then these things are there. These are not created by these are not from where it came. It came from the shop. But the shopkeeper did not made that. Somebody who is working hard in the fields, farmers created it. But how can farmer create this? It's not that farmer can just create something. If nothing is there, farmer cannot create. Farmer is only nourishing it. So there is somebody else who is the creator. Because that's why creation is not just happening in one level. So whatever dish we ate today afternoon, it has gone through different layers of creation. So the final creator is known as Toshta. Like what we are the Toshta of that dish. Means we created it. So whatever this we see nowadays, that is by Toshta. Okay, so that is known as Toshta. Then comes Pusha. Pusha means nourisher. Things are there, but Pushan, Ekarshe, Pusha is Surya. Okay, he is the nourisher. He gives life. He, able to see, we eat food. Okay, but just by eating food, we are not nourished. We should be able to actually absorb it. Though maybe Toshta made something, but it becomes the part of us only when we are able to absorb, digest and absorb it. So that power of digestion and absorption is known as the Pushan. In individual level. Like that, in the universe also, the nourisher, the meaning of Pushan is Poshayati iti Pusha, the one who nourishes. Pushan, Pushanam. Next is Bhagam. What do you mean by Bhaga? Aishwaryasya samagrasya, Viryasya yashasasriyaha, Jnana vijnanayoschaiva, Shannam Bhaga itirata. Okay, so Bhaga means what? Bhaga means the giver. The meaning of Bhaga is to give. Give what? Give experiences. Different kinds of experiences, life experiences are given by Bhaga. So he is the one who is the most powerful Devata among all these 12. Bhaga, the giver of experiences, that Devata is also Jagadamba only. So whether the one who gives the rasa, the taste, the one who is able to do the creation, and one who is the nourisher, one who gives different kinds of experiences, everything is Sri Jagadamba herself. Now, Udukramam Vishnum. Not only I am the Vishnu. Vyapanatvat Vishnuhu. What is the meaning of Vishnu? Vishnu means Vyapanatvad. The one who pervades this universe. Udukramaha. Udukrama means one who is with long strides. What do you mean by that? So we know that this all Vedic concepts are made into stories. Like, Mahavishnu came to the Mahabali and asked for, 3 steps of world, and then with one he measured this entire earth, with the second he measured the entire universe, and there was nothing to measure on the third. No, this is not Urukrama. Brahmaji was sitting, and then he saw that something is coming to the Swargaloka. Satyaloka. What is that? Bhagavan's feet reached even the Satyaloka. I don't know, Brahmaji washed the Bhagavan's feet, etc. So, Urukramaha, the one who measured this entire universe. What is that? That is Bodha. So who is Urukrama Vishnu? He is the Bodha, the intelligence. See how we measure the world. When we say that we measure the world with our intelligence, Bodha. So that consciousness, that intelligence which help us to understand. When you say measure means what? That power which help us to understand the world, that is Vishnu, Vyapakatvat. Because we are able to understand anything because our intellect is able to perceive it, process it and digest it. Then only we understand. So this entire universe, so whatever I am not understanding is out of my experience. That's why Urukrama, we can think about galaxies and worlds which are just, that's beyond. Mahato Mahiyan, Anoraniyan, this is all possible. We can understand an atom or atomic particles and also the galaxies. See, Anoraniyan, Mahato Mahiyan, so much is our, the ability of our intellect to understand. So that principle of intelligence is known as Vishnu. Urukramo Vishnu, Brahmanam, Brahmana, Brahmaji, Brahmaji, the creator. So as I said, Brahma, Hraswa. If it is neuter, Paramatma. Brahma, as long, that is, Brahma is the creator. Okay? Brahmanamuta Prajapatim dadami. So under Brahmaji, there are many Prajapatis. The lords of creations, different types of creation, different, experiences, different worlds, they are all created by the Prajapatis. It's like this. Now we have a finance minister. Okay, finance minister cannot take care of everything. If Nirmala Sitharaman, she may be very good, but what is happening in such a huge country, to understand, to assimilate, to create a financial plan is not possible by her. There are many other secretaries are there, under secretaries are there, so many people are there. So a budget which is presented by Nirmala Sitharaman is not by herself. It's a team of people. Anything in this world only happens. Great things can happen only when there is a team. So that team of creation is known as Prajapatis. How many Prajapatis are there? Some say 8, some say 10, some say 21, some say 36. Different Puranas talks about different numbers of Prajapatis, because in different times, different Manvantaras, the number of Prajapatis, the name of Prajapatis, they all change. Okay, so Marichi, Atri, Angiraha, Pulaha, Pulastyaha, Krutaha, Vasishtaha, Bhruguhu, Naradaha, Prachetas, Dakshaha, Gautamaha, Kardamaha, these are all different Prajapatis of different times. Means they are the team of creation, and each one of them are none other than the divine consciousness. They are able to work because that consciousness is there. So Mother herself, Adiparashakti Jagadamba, she herself is manifesting as Prajapatis. She herself is the Brahmaji also. So the minister also, the team also, everything is she herself. Okay, Aham Vishnu Rudukramam Brahmanamuta Prajapatim Dadhami. So I am the creator of all of them. Now, next mantra. Aham Dadhami Dravinam Havishmate. Aham Dadhami Dravinam Havishmate. Supravye Yajamanaya Sunvate Aham dadhami dravinam havishmate Supravye yajamanaya sunnvate Aham rashtri sangamani vasunam Aham rashtri sangamani vasunam Chikitushi Pradhama yajñiyanam Aham rashtri sangamani vasunam Chikitushi pradhama yajñiyanam Aham suve patirasya murdhan Aham suve pitaramasya murdhan Mama yonirapsvantas samudre Aham suve pitaramasya murdhan Mama yonirapsvantas samudre Ya evam veda Sadaivim Sampadamapnoti Ya evam veda Sadaivim Sampadamapnoti So, Devata Vijnana, Bhagavati completed, and then now she tells what is her action, what is her plan, what is her function in this universe. Okay, you made all these Devatas, etc. For what? Kya karte ho? No, what do you do? Aham dadhami dravinam havishmate. Aham Habishmate supravye dravinam dadhami. Aham dadhami dravinam habishmate supravye yajamanaya sunnvate. Aham habishmate supravye dravinam dadhami yajamanaya sunnvate. Aham Supravye Habishmate Sunnvate Yajamanaya Dravinam Dadhami. What do I give? I give Dravinam. Dravinam, wealth. I provide wealth. Oh, very good. I give wealth. To whom? Yajamanaya. Not to everyone. Free, everybody. Okay, he will also come. Yajamana, I give wealth to Yajamana. Which Yajamana is that? Havishmate. Those Yajamanas who does Yaga Yajnas. Oh, what Yaga Yajna? Sunnvate. Sunnvate, those Yajamanas who offer Soma. Those Yajamanas who are offering Soma in Yaga Yajna, to them, Supravye. Because of that, they become very famous. And to them, I provide Dravinam. See, when the Yajamana, when a person performs Yaga and Yajna, etc., how does he attains the results? The Yaga Yajna is for two things. Actually three, but mainly for two. One is Laukika Artha. Okay, Laukika Artha means those different enjoyments related to this world, or Daivika Artha, means going to heavens. Okay, so the Yaga Yajnas, there is a third result, that's only for a few, or those people who are doing Yaga Yajna without any desire. For them Chitta Shuddhi. Yeah. For that also Devi only. But generally Yaga Yajnas are not done for Chitta Shuddhi. Yaga Yajnas are done either for the worldly pleasures or heavenly pleasures. But think about this, you are taking little ghee in your hand and offering into the fire, telling Swaha. Okay, this is one karma. By doing such a karma, how is it possible that you gain Surga or Putra? Putra in the sense, now you want children, so you are supposed to do Putra Kamishti. So when you are offering this ghee into the fire, how is it that you get a Putra? No, this is a very beautiful Chintanam in Buddha philosophy, etc. They do this Chintana and then Purvamimamsa do the Ghandana of that Chintana. So Buddha says, I will not know whether Buddha said this, Buddha means those philosophers who followed the Buddhist thing. So they are asking this question that, you see, if you plant a tree, by planting a tree you get a fruit because the karma are related. But by offering ahudi to the fire, how can it create putra? Or how can it create surga? Because they are not direct. There is no direct connection. So this is the answer. Veda says that when you are doing any karma, a apurva is created. See, what you can see is something, what we can see, different things are there in this world that seen, drishta bhalam. There is a adrishta bhalam. Explain. Okay. A person is very hungry. You see that a person is very hungry. You give food to this person. Now there is a drishta bhalam. What is that? If he eat that food, his hunger will be. But there is an adrishta bhalam. What is adrishta bhalam? Many adrishta bhalas are there. One is by eating, he gains nourishment. Do we see nourishment created? No. But by eating, his hunger is quenched, that is one thing. But as his hunger is satisfied, along with that, another karma is happening. Another results also happening. One is nourishment. Second is his happiness. That person becomes happy. Do we see that? See that means, so, and sometimes, he blesses you. He fell in love with you, or that gratitude is created in the heart of. Can you see that? No. So that for each karma, there is a drishta bhala, there is an adrishta bhala. The other way also, when we scold a person, sometimes people are not doing, so we come and fire them up. Though we see that the work is happening very fast. But at the same time, another adrishta is also created, hatred. So, how when you feed, when another adrishta is created, love, like that, when you scold or when you shout, maybe, the people are doing work little more faster, that is drishtam. But at the same time, adrishta is also created, which cannot be seen by us. So they say there is a universal mind, samashti manaha, samashti chittam, which recognize the action of each one of us. Please understand this. See what is going through our mind, Sometimes we think we are sitting here and doing salt. Wow, what is the use of all that? Whether we are doing japa, whether we are doing tapas, what? Please understand, we are part and parcel of this universal mind. We are all connected. Our bodies may be different, but there is a samashti manas, and in that all our mind, our thoughts, our feelings, these are all connected. And the samashti mind understands the quality and the quantity of our thoughts. And the results will be created. So when I do some karma, for each and every karma, there is a drishta, drishta bhalam. Now when we do yaga, yajna, etc., apurva, adrishta bhala is created. And that adrishta bhalam can give us adrishta results. What is pramana? Veda eva pramanam. None of us, we do not know, okay? We cannot say like that because we might have some previous births. We do. So now we have not seen any surga. But how we will know that there is surga? Because Veda says so. Okay? Why? So, surga kamo jyotishtomena yajeta, Veda says. Surga kamaha, want to go to heavens? Okay. Jyothishtoma, perform jyothishtoma, you will enter into heaven. Otherwise, trinachiketaha, nachiketa agni. When you study Kathopanishad, trinachiketaha. So, if you do the nachiketa agni, nachiketa karma 3 times, you will enter into Surga. Pramana is Veda. Now, how this happens? When I do yaga, how do I achieve or gain or enter heavens? Because there is a universal intelligence. That intelligence understands our karma. According to the karma, all of us will achieve karma bhala. Whether it is punya or papa. So who is that? Me. Me means that Jagadamba herself is the provider of adrishta bhala. Aham dadhami. I give. What? Dravinam. Dravinam means what? Wealth. What wealth? 2 kinds of wealth. One is drishta dravinam, adrishta dravinam. Wealth. So you actually wanted a child and you performed the putragameshti. The wealth is putra. So you want wealth, money. And there are yagas and yajnas for that. When you perform that, wealth will be created. You want name and fame. Yaga yajnas are there. If you do that, name and fame will come. That is drishta dravinam, that which can be seen. And adrishta dravina is surga praptiyadi. Devadatva prapti. If you do 100 Ashwamedha yaga, your seat is reserved as Indra. May not be this. Okay, some kalpa you will become an Indra. Who knows this? This is the rhythm of life. There is a rhythm, there is a system, there is a universal intelligence which is there, because of which everything is created, sustained and dissolved. So that intellect, you see these words, intellect, etc. I'm just using them, it is not proper word. This one is the manisha. There is a manisha. Now how to translate manisha, I do not know. That's why I'm using the word manish, intellect. It is not just intellect. Intellect is sometimes very, a robot also has some intelligence. AI, all that, artificial intelligence, not that kind of intellect. This is living intellect, means it really understands. You can cheat at your robot, but you can't cheat this because this is alive. Bodha. So she is that Bodha. Aham Havishmade. Those people who are, yaga yajna supravye, who are famous. No, but because of their good actions, they are very famous. To those yajamanaya, for those sunyate, those yajamanas who perform the somayaga, etc. To them, dravinam dadami, I give the results of their karma, whether it is drishtam or adrishtam. So I provide, I bless those, those people who are performing the somayaga, etc. with great shraddha. I bless them with the results of their action. Please understand, not only yaga yajna, any action which we perform, especially by our mind, all those are known. You don't think that, who will know what I am thinking? Each and every thought is made a mark in the universe. A small mark is okay, but if we entertain the same kind of a thought again and again and again, then it will become permanent. And our mind only will go through those markings. Once upon a time, there used to be discs and all that. We used to hear Master's Pride. So when you keep that, the same music is coming because it's coded there in that way. Like that, coded. It gets into that, the same kind of music will come out. So, tasmad jagrata jagrata. Aham, that's good also. They know, do japa. Why? So when we continuously do the japa, we continuously remember the Supreme, that also makes a mark. And naturally our thoughts will be centered on the same kind of thoughts. And Dravinam Dadhami, and the result is created. Whether it is good or, well, let us think about only good things. Aham Dravinam Havishmate Supravya. Supravya means good, famous, very nice. Sunyate, to those people who are offering the soma, to them I give all kinds of, whether it is drishta, known or unknown, seen or unseen results. Okay, who are you? Aham Rashtri Vasunam Sangamani Chikitushi Yajniyanam Pradhama. Who am I? Aham Rashtri. Now people are telling that the Rashtra concept only came after British came to India. My God. The Veda itself, speaking about Rashtra, Bharata. In Atharva Veda, there are mantras which is, the word Bharata is used. And when the king, the emperor becomes the Sukta, Chakravarti Suktam is there, where the Chakravarti takes the oath, where the Bharata Rashtra Sukta is there. Anyhow, so Rashtri, Aham Rashtri. I am the ruler. I am the administrator of this entire universe. Aham Rashtri. And Vasunam Sangamini. I am the fellow traveler of Vasu. Yesterday we saw that. Who are the Vasus? Panchabhuta, Surya, Chandra and Jeev. Aham Vasunam Sangamini. I am the one who gives the power to Vasus. If Surya is able to give light, if Chandra is able to give solace or the rasa, or the Panchabhutas have their own Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandhaha, from where are this all is coming? From me. I am the Sangamini. I move with them. I provide their powers. Aham Vasunam Sangamini, provider of the powers for the Vasus. Chikitushi, I am the cosmic intelligence. Aham the Chikitushi. Chikitushi, the power behind Kriya. If Kriya, any action, how an action is to be performed, there is a power, there is an intelligence behind any karma. Kartumicha chikirsha. Kru dhatu, from kru dhatu only this word. Kru, chikitushi means what? The intelligence, the wisdom behind karma. So I am that cosmic intelligence because of which any actions happen. Aham chikitushi yajñiyanam pradhama. I am the best. I am the foremost among the gods deserving sacrifice. Yajñiyanam. There are there are so many devatas. But yaga is not performed for every devatas. In any yaga, only some devatas are invoked, and to them only the samit and the things are offered. Only some. Among all those devatas like Indra, Agni, etc., I am the first. Means what? I am the foremost among all the devatas. So, what do you mean by that? When you are offering any habis to any devata, through all those devatas, that habis is coming to me. The same kind of thought we can see in Bhagavad Gita also. So, you offer anything to any devata because I am the indweller of all these devatas. So, all this, this habis, these offerings, they all come to me. Pradama yajñiyanam. So, I am the greatest among the devatas of sacrifice. Aham suve pitaramasya murdhan. And I am the one who gives birth to Murdhan, means the cosmic Ishvara. Who am I? I am the mother of God. Aham asya Murdhan pitaram suve. I suve, sunya prani prasave, suve, prasavaha. I give birth to Pitaram, the father. Murdhan Pitaram, the greatest father. So I am the one who gives birth to the great father. Who is the great father? The father in the heavens. So Catholicism, they talk about the mother of God. Although Protestants etc. don't accept it, how can be their mother, God for a mother? But anyhow, so here they say that I am the mother of God. Who is that? Whether you want to call him as Brahma, whether you want to call him as Vishnu, whether you want to call him as Rudra, whatever you call, they are the Pita. That is the Ishvara Tattva. And Ishvara Tattva comes out of me. So, who is Ishvara? Saguna Nirakara. That is the Murdhan Pita, the greatest father, from whom everything comes, everything exists, everything sustains, everything is dissolved. That Pita, Yatova imani bhutani jayante, yena jadani jivanti, yat prayandya bisamvisantiti, tat vijitnyasasva. That Ishvara, okay, comes from Paramatma. So when Devi say here, because here she is in the form of a feminine form. So she says, the Ishvara is, I gave birth to Ishvara. Means Paramatma from the Nirguna Nirakara Tattva, Saguna Nirakara Tattva manifested. Aham suve pitaramasya murdhan mama yoni apsu antasamudre. So, mama yonihi apsu. Mama yonihi, my power of creation is in up. Up means water. but not the water we see. This up is known as Karana Jala. Many people get really confused here when they talk about, Naimitika Pralaya. Means, in the end of Brahma's one day, okay? So, one day means 14th Manvantara. After 14th Manvantara, Brahmaji goes to sleep. And then, this entire universe, they say, entire created universe, that is, Bhuhu and Bhuvaha and Suvaha, they are all dissolved. And there is only Karana Jala is there. They say that there is a cosmic water. What is this cosmic water? This is here. So, Aham Mama Yonihi Apsu. See, this is here, Devi is not talking about the water what we see, manifested water. Here, Mother is talking about Karana Jala. What is Karana Jala? Karana Jala is like the amniotic fluid which is there in the womb of the mother. In that only that embryo is able to grow, and then all those happens because there is that water which protects, which nourishes. Like that, but as it is, there is nothing. But that is the Adhara for creation. That up, known as Karana Jala, the cosmic water. See, they use the water just to, see, there should some water, some words has to be used, no? So, when they say Karana Jala, it is not the Jala like, the Prakritika Jala. The water what we see is known as Prakritika Jala. This up which is spoken here is not that Prakritika Jala, that is Karana Jala. There is no word, you have to use the language. So, there is a cosmic principle. Even when there is no creation, that cosmic principle is there. From that cosmic principle only, Brahmanda manifests. How in the womb of the mother, the Anda is manifested in this water of the womb, like that, this entire cosmos is manifested in something. In our scripture, it's known as Apaha. Not Apaha, like Apaha. To use one word, Apaha means that which nourishes, that which sustains. So, that Apa, that cosmic water, that is me. Mama Yonihi Apsu. So, my Yoni, my power of creation is in this up, in this cosmic water. And where do I stay? Antasamudre. You know where I stay? I stay in the depth of oceans. Thank you. Let us take up some, some ship or something and go deep down and find out where is she. What is this Antasamudre? Hridaye ityartaha. Which is the Samudra, which is the Antasamudra? Our own consciousness, our own heart. Ishwaraha Sarvabhutanam. That Hriddesha is Antasamudre. So Bhagavan is present, Jagadamba is present deep inside the consciousness of each one of us. Antasamudre aham. Ye evam Veda, whoever understands this, Sadaivim Sampadamapnoti, he will gain Daivi Sampadam. The divine wealth. What is the divine wealth? Whether you want to become the king or the emperor of this universe, whether you want to have different kinds of siddhis, whether you want to achieve the Surgaloka, if you want to really become the Indra or Brahma, or whether you want to realize the supreme truth as your own Atman. These are all Daivi Sambandha. Everything will be achieved by a person who really understands this. Telling this, Jagadamba Yaha Vagviramaha. So they asked her, who are you? So Jagadamba's Saguna Nirguna Nirakara, Saguna Nirakara, Saguna Sakara form is explained. How she is related to us as the Karma Bhaladata, as the Bodharupini, as the one who promotes any kinds of action, the one who sustains this universe, to whom everything dissolves back. So, Sarvam Khalyutam Brahma. That Brahma is Brahman. That is Devi. That is Jagadamba. That is Adiparashakti Lalita Mahatupsundari Parabhattani. So, she herself revealed her nature through these mantras, and then she stopped her words. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.